guys, welcome back to Medspiration. I know I've been posting after quite a while now, but from now, hopefully I'll be posting regularly. If you are a medical student graduating soon, or if you've just come back to India, take a deep breath. I know exactly what's going on in your head right now.
The January 2027 FMG.
The exam might feel like it's a long way off, but let's be completely real. The exam is absolute beast. And the time you have left is going to fly by faster than you think. But before you start panicking, I want you to look at me. I was exactly where you are right now. I graduated from Russia, came back, faced the massive syllabus, and guess what? I cleared my FMG in the very first attempt. And if I can do it, you can absolutely too. In today's video, I am going to break down the exact strategy, the mindset and the productivity hacks I used to conquer this exam in one go. Grab a notebook, get comfortable and let's talk about how we are going to get you that passing certificate. Let's start with the most common question I get. Which coaching did you join? How many platforms did you use? When I started my preparation, I had made a very conscious decision. Instead of drowning in a sea of different apps, multiple Telegram groups, and 5 different question banks, I picked one. It was only one platform and I stuck to it blindly. For me, that platform was Mist. Because of my schedule and routine, I did my coaching completely 100% online. I used Mist as the sole foundation for my entire preparation. The teachers are phenomenal and the way they break down the complex, high yield topics is exactly what you need when you're trying to cover 19 subjects. But I need to give you a major reality check because a lot of juniors make this mistake. Mist or any coaching platform for that matter is not going to spoon feed you the passing score. Joining a coaching institute does not mean that you automatically pass or clear the exam. The Mist lectures and notes are incredible for building your core concepts, giving you direction and sharpening your medical knowledge. The teachers will lay out the path for you perfectly, but walking the path, that is entirely up to you. You have to do self-study and for that matter a lot of it. The magic doesn't happen during the online lectures. The magic happens when you sit down alone in your room, close the door, open those notes and force your brain to actively recall the information. Coaching gives you the tools, but you have to build the house. So how do you actually manage these massive volumes of information without burning out before January? Here are 3 productivity hacks that saved my sanity during my preparation. First, the power of a structured routine. When you are preparing for FMG, it's easy to think you need to sit at your desk for 14 hours straight. Don't do that. It's unsustainable. Go for a walk, do workouts or spend some time doing things you like. Why am I telling you this? Because your brain needs oxygen and physical movement to process heavy medical data. Treat your workouts or your walks as the non-negotiable study breaks. It resets your focus and prevents that dreaded mid-preparation burnout. Number 2 is active recall and the blank page method. Don't just passively read your notes over and over. That gives you an illusion of completeness. Instead, after finishing a topic, close your book, take a blank piece of paper and write everything down you remember about that pathology topic or the drug mechanism you were studying from your memory. What you can do is write it down and what you don't remember is the actual thing that you need to revise. Number 3 is the one resource rule. Trust your source. Because I relied solely on Mist, my goal was to master their material rather than knowing 10% of 5 different platforms. Go deep not wide. Repetition of one good resource beats a single reading of 5 different resources every single time. Since you guys are targeting January 2027, let's talk about how you should structure your time starting right now. Phase 1 is the first reading and concept building. Focus heavily on finishing your main video lectures and making primary notes rock solid. Do not skip first year and second year subjects like anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, pathology, pharma and micro. These are your ultimate scoring backbones. Phase 2, the midway mark, where you start active subject-wise tests. Don't wait until the end to solve questions. Use the missed Q bank alongside your reading. Get used to the pattern of how questions are framed. Phase 3 is the final 2 to 3 months, where you start giving your grand tests and do re-revisions. This is where you transition entirely into the exam mode. You should start giving grand tests, analyzing your mistakes and narrowing down the points of focus. Look guys, the FMG pass percentage numbers can look scary when you Google them, but those statistics don't define you or your destiny. The exam tests two things: your consistency and your emotional resilience. There will be days when you score terribly on a mock test. There will be days when you feel like you've forgotten everything you've read the past previous weeks. This is completely normal part of the process. Even first time clearers go through that. Trust the process, trust your notes, but most importantly, trust your hard work. Put in the hours of self-study, keep your routine locked in, and keep your eyes on the prize. The feeling of pass next to your roll number worth every single sacrifice you're going to make in the next 6 months. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment below telling me where you're graduating from. Hit that subscribe button and share this with your batchmates who need a little boost today. You've got this, future doctors. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye and keep inspiring.